Hey, hi guys, how are you? Hannah Finnemore here with Hannah Marie Marketing Agency and Coaching. So I'm super excited today. So last week, Friday, I talked about really getting your customer avatar, and that is the foundation of what we're going to be building upon. So today, we're going to talk about content and what you need to create. So this is what we're going to start with. One is content and how to plan it, and what entails, I guess, with that content. Okay, so the first things first, content is valuable information given to the customer to solve problems. Okay, so if you are thinking about your ideal customer, let's just say it is a struggling network marketer, for example. They can't get consistent leads and sales. They don't know when their next sale is coming. It feels like it's just a draw of the luck if they're getting sales, so on and so forth. And so we want to be able to provide them a consistent plan, constant engagement, a solution to where they can start getting leads and sales consistently. And also, a lot of times, network marketers actually start part-time around their other gigs. So we need to also imply some automation. So my happy network marketer, after I've given my solution to them, is someone who is going to have automatic business coming in, people coming to them not chasing their customers, and so on and so forth. So that's how my messaging wants to look. And so if I'm going to create a content piece about that, some things that I might outline is, obviously automation, Facebook group techniques that only take 30 minutes or less to get hundreds of leads. Okay. Some other things is details a bit about ManyChat and how they can use it for product and business, so on and so forth. So do you guys see, like, these are content pieces? So what I want you to do is list some things. If you are in the weight loss industry, this is another thing. What is something that you can do in the weight loss industry? A 7-day meal plan that is simple, easy, and light on the budget. Okay? People love that because they know if they're going to get healthy, it's going to cost a lot of money to do it. Well, if you can find them a solution and offer them a product or a solution that's inexpensive, or not going to break the bank and still get them the results they're looking for, that is something amazing. Okay? So guys, what this content that I'm talking about, this could be Facebook posts, this could be ebooks, this could be articles on a blog, okay? If you're in the travel industry, our company IntelliTravel talks that they have a blog every time. You can take portions of that information and repurpose it, okay? Make it your own and get it out to your clients, okay? So there's ways to actually have information already out there. Now, why is this important, okay? Because if you are seen as an expert, you are providing your clientele solutions to their problems, okay? So when writing, so the next thing we want to kind of talk about is that content piece, okay? Now, how do you communicate that content, okay? Do you have a blog? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have Facebook or Instagram? Okay. Now, are you using automated chatbots? Okay. So, are you doing all of this? If it is your first time on social media, try to pick one or two platforms and just get really, really good at it. Okay. And why I love starting with Facebook is because it can become very simple. You can schedule things out, so it's a time saver on your business page, but also it can automatically connect to your Instagram. So it's kind of like a twofer, guys. You get the 2-for-1 when you're posting, and so you get two audiences that you can talk to, okay? And then also my favorite is that you can use chatbots. So if you've not been with me or following me, chatbots is an automated way that you can engage your clientele. You can offer them these valuable pieces of content through Messenger versus email, which saves you some money, but also increases engagement up to 80%. And so this is just a fantastic way to make sure that they're staying on top of what's going on in your business and the solutions that you can solve. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about headlines. Now, people, you might have some amazing content that you're putting out there, But if you're not actually attracting the eyeballs or getting them to stop, then that's probably where the issue lies, okay? So if you're writing something that says, here's a blog post on cruising with Carnival Cruises, that's not going to attract anybody. It might have a beautiful picture, but that's not going to get anyone's attention, okay? So we're going to talk about 3 formulas that get people to kind of stop in their tracks. And I've got some notes here. So we want to get really, really good. Because guys, if you have okay content, but your headlines are drawing people in, then this is where you want to get really, really good at. Because then at least you can capture their information and you can continue to get better as far as offering that valuable content, okay? So there's 3 types of headlines that you want to use. The first one is social proof, okay? The other one is a threat, and the other one is a gain, okay? So let's go ahead and address what social proof is. Smart marketing almost always incorporates social proof, the propensity for people to make choices based on choices that other people make. So the more people making the choices, the more influence people are having, the more influential the social proof. So you want to so some examples of these headlines is why thousands of Bostonians will gather in Boston Common on December 8th. Kind of curious post too, okay? Another one is what Dr. Oz eats for a midnight snack. And the key there is that he is very well known. He is a celebrity, okay? The other thing is the new WordPress e-commerce plugin everyone is talking about. And the key in that one is everyone, okay? So it is something that everyone should be interested in if they have a blog, okay? So the first and third headlines are common social proof headlines, while the second is a piggyback headline. And the headline piggybacks off the popularity of Dr. Oz, okay? Because everybody knows, or the celebrity already knows. So if you are writing content, let's say about finances, you know, you could include our president, Mr. Donald Trump, about do's and don'ts of what Donald Trump did to lose $8 billion or something like that. You know, they're talking about that in the news these days. That's a piggyback, okay? Because people want to know, well, what did he do? Because they haven't really shared. So anyway, so those are some curiosity, but it's also piggyback, okay? And threat headlines, okay? Often people will be more motivated to take action to avoid pain than actually gain a benefit, okay? So threat headlines are well-crafted, like the following: incorporate the promise that you'll be able to protect yourself from a threat if you take action. So you're going to actually gain, or you're going to avoid that pain that's coming if you do this, okay? So that's an example of a threat headline. So for example, the big lie hiding in your apartment rental contract. Kind of want to make sure you read that just so that you avoid any other fees, locked in rates, whatever, you know, back end, whatever, okay? Warning, don't buy another ounce of dog food until you read this. Now, for me as a dog owner, I get my dogs the natural dog food because I've heard the horror stories, and cancer is just as relevant in our pets as it is in humans. And so that if you are a pet lover, or if you're selling a pet product, that would attract that person's type of attention, going, ooh, what else do I need to be on the lookout for, okay? Is your child's mattress harmful to their health? Now that's probably attracting a parent, a mother, something of that nature, someone who is very health conscious, okay? And obviously, we don't want our children to be sick for no reason. We want to take the best care of them. So it's going to get us to stop in our tracks and be like, I may want to read this. I may want to check this out, okay? So that is example of a threat. Now gain, these are easy, especially when it comes to products and services, because we're always offering benefits that can change people's lives. So this is these are typically easier to craft than the others too, depending on the person. But these are, they're just simple benefit statements. That's what they are, okay? And it helps people want to stop and take action. So here's an example of this. Who wants quiet, well-behaved kids? Anybody raise their hands? Give me 10 minutes and you'll be a master at tuning your guitar. So if you are a musician and you want to be a master at something, okay, you could also put, give me 10 minutes and you'll be a master at XYZ. What would you want to be a master of? And think about your clients. You know, what would they want to be a master in? And it only takes that little of a time, okay? The next one is, if you can boil water, you could make these 10 delicious tapas recipes, okay? So obviously someone who loves to cook, things of that nature. Guys, numbers are key in benefit statements. Also words like simple, easy, something that is very specific. It's not going to take a lot of time, okay? Quick, quick, quick. When we're writing benefit statements, we need to understand that people have 3 to 5 second attention spans, and then they're off to the next thing. So you don't want to give them something that is overwhelming or lengthy or long and drawn out, because they won't stick around for the whole thing. So you want to have your headlines portray that, hey, this is going to be something quick you can do, something you can easily add to your day, something simple, it's not complicated, things of nature, okay? So those are some things about headlines. So there's some ways that you can actually improve your current headlines. And the one word, or I guess I should say 2 words, but the number one way is to add how to. We are an information society. People want to know how to do stuff. DIY stuff is going crazy. They're profitable. Why? Because people want to learn how to do it themselves. So how to attract more clients and sales easily. Okay. How to any headline can be such a dramatic improvement. Okay. The second thing that I was kind of talking about earlier is communicate the time. Okay. This is the second thing that you can do to improve your headlines. One of the questions people will ask is when they read your headline is, how long will it take to fulfill the promise in the headline? So again, 20 huge trends that'll dominate America's future, okay? It's not gonna be a quick read, but if you say a simple trend that will dominate America's future, and then put a link. And then you turn it into, hey, that's something quick. I wanna know, how can I, make our future better, okay? So that's the difference. The third layer that you can do is adding fascination. So adding a layer of fascination to your tweets or other headlines can lead to huge increases in engagement. The key is to actually tying gain or threat to something that is seemingly unrelated. These headlines make a promise, but also tease the reader with curiosity. So here's a great example from John Morrow. It says, how to be the MacGyver of the web, 9 ways to boost your conversion rate on a shoestring budget. Okay, so that's an awesome one, because we know MacGyver can get out of everything. So that is kind of like with your headlines. I'm going to give you guys a download sheet in our group, okay, and it is going to be of different examples of headlines to where you can literally just plug in some wording that is related to your niche, and to make this very simple. But guys, the better headlines that you can do or you can write, the better off the rest of your posts, your tweets, your Instagrams, your blog posts, things of that nature are going to convert. People are going to stop and look, and you're going to get a larger engagement, okay? So this is writing posts. So I'm going to put a ton of swipe files and in our group today, so you can have access to examples, a ton of examples of how to use these in your future posts. Okay, you just basically literally fill in the blank. The other thing I'm going to add is we're going to talk about is content calendar. Okay. So a lot of people are asking, well, how do I do my business page? Well, it's just like your personal page, except you'd actually want to plan out and you want to have something in mind. So this is our next big section, okay? What's really cool about Facebook is that you can actually plan out your posts. And so what you want to kind of go into the first of the month, you want to think about, okay, seasons, holidays. What do we want to plan for? And guys, think about a movie. When do they launch the movie? Do they launch it, you know, the previews like just a week before? No, they start a year before. People already know Dumbo's coming out and Toy Story, what, 4 or 5 or something? And what else? There's like 4 other, Lion King. Okay, but we've known this for almost a year, right? So it's always constant promotion. So what are you promoting up to? Are you promoting up to a group trip that you guys want to plan for a bunch of singles, a bunch of retired people, whatever? Do you want to plan for a big launch, like a webinar? Do you want to plan for a big event that you're going to be having, a big social gathering, okay? You've got to start promoting and sprinkling this stuff through. So how we do this is we can get onto Facebook, and I'm going to go ahead and share this. Well, maybe. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up real quick. My internet must be running a little bit slow, so I apologize. So just give me 2 seconds here. All right, so we're going to go to my Hannah Marie page. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about your business page and how to plan out your content calendar. And there's going to be 2 things I'm going to actually share with you. This is actually my Excel spreadsheet that I just, I've downloaded, okay? And I'm going to, hopefully you guys will see this. But you guys can look at the different type of posts that you can do. There's a ton, okay? And if you're not really sure of like what that post is, don't worry about it. But guys, this is like the ultimate guidepost to what? This is a great one. Stats post, satire, production, problems. I'm going to upload this list, and this says blog content, but reality, guys, this can be also for social media posts too. So if you don't have a blog, don't worry about it. It's the same idea. So you just want to have a couple categories that you're posting within. So if you are in something like weight loss, you know, maybe do stick to like different food posts or weight loss or nutrition or something of that nature. You may not want to do every single diet under the sun, okay? If you are in travel, maybe stick to cruising and resorts or family vacations or honeymoons and weddings or something of that nature, because there's so much that you could actually post about, okay? So anyway, so you want to go, there's the different post types, like an answer post. How are you going to convey this information? Are you going to do like a Facebook Live video? Are you going to do a picture text or a picture post, a text post, YouTube video, third-party audio? How are you going to convey that? Okay, there's not very many other than those 4 right there. What kind of category is it in, and what is the offer? Okay. Guys, this right here, if it doesn't have a call to action at the end or an offer or a value piece that you're actually going to be giving them, this is where you're going wrong. Okay, you just don't put stuff out there. You always want to make it where you have your headline and then you have your benefits that's going to fix the issue from the before and after statement, and then you have your CTA or call to action and what your offer is. Now, when you're promoting for that month, you want to kind of take a month of time, okay, promote different aspects of everything that you're talking about, okay? So you should only have one solid content piece per month, so which only take you maybe 30 minutes to an hour to put together. And if you are in travel like me, I've already got a swipe file, so it's going to take you less than that to put together because you're going to have access to that, okay? So this is what you want to do. Vehicles, categories, and then offers, okay? So that you can put together, I will download this into our group so you can have access to it. And then when you are writing and you want to plan things out for the week or for the month, you just want to put date of when you're going to be posting it, who's going to be posting it. Is this going to be you? Is this going to be, are you going to have a special guest? So on and so forth. And then what is the content piece? Okay, what is it about? So, and if you can organize that, now we can go ahead and put it into your Facebook system. And here on Facebook, if I wanted to write a content piece here, let's see here. I'm going to do my photo video. Let's see what photos I have. Let's do, we're going to use this open. Join 43,000 of your peers that grew an extra $500. Okay, so join 43,000 of your peers that grew an extra $1,000 a month on autopilot. Okay, so that is an example of a headline. Okay, or you could do check out, and then I could put a webinar link here talking about how they can do that. Okay. So that could be an example of a headline. We've got this. And now let's just say I want to go and schedule this, okay? So we're going to go ahead and schedule this for tomorrow at 5:22 p.m. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and schedule it. Schedule post. Awesome. Okay. So there's my post. All right. And you can go through and schedule it for the month and write it out. Sometimes for me, I like to write things out first, and then I like to go in here and just plug things in, okay? Because it gives me time to download images, download things that I want to. But really on your business page, you should have a minimum of 1 post per day, okay? So that is your business page posting and how to schedule those out. All right. We're going to stop share real quick because it froze up on me. So hopefully you guys are going to share again. And the last thing is how do we incorporate ManyChat in all this? This seems to be the big question, okay? So we have a daily method of operation I'm going to briefly touch on. And so with your daily method of operation, you always want to be marketing yourself and networking. And so with networking, you're going to go and post this valuable content that I've been talking about in your groups, on your personal page, in your business page, and so on and so forth, okay? With that valuable content that you're actually going to be posting, you want to, I'm going to go ahead and bring it to ManyChat. You're going to create flows, okay? And I'm going to give you some more downloadable flows so that you have this, but okay, so you all should see my ManyChat. So the different flows. So for right now, with the automation, you have your welcome flow. So if you're wanting people to subscribe for the first time, you could do a welcome, okay? But you could also do like a simple opt-in, okay? And this is the fastest and easiest way to get people's information. So if I was going to build out a flow, okay, I had my webinar link, or I wanted them to check out how people were able to, you know, get in this business and, you know, like 43,000 and start making an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Okay. I can go to, I'm going to use this page real quick because I know I have all of them out already. I'm going to go to one of my flows or my sequences. Okay. Let's see here. Do this one, travel agent sequence. That's not the one I want. There we go. Live training and webinar. Okay. So I want them to see this sequence specifically. All right. So this is the live training webinar sequence. I'm going to go into my growth tools. Okay. Growth tool, I'm going to go to messenger reference URL. And I'm going to talk about, go back here. And we're going to replace this with sometimes it takes me just a minute to find different things. And as you guys are doing this, there it is. There we go. Cool. So this is the flow that I want people to see, okay? Behind the scenes webinar. So we're gonna select this flow, okay? And that's gonna say Hannah, who that's my name, but it'll put whoever you're talking to. Grab a seat and click the link below. I'm going to give you a behind the scenes preview to our company, learn all the ins and outs today, okay? And then I'm going to add a follow-up sequence to that, to the travel agent sequence. And then I'm going to go to setup here, and it's going to be Facebook biz page, all right? And they're gonna have that, okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and save. All right, so now it gives me this link. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy the URL. I'm gonna go back up to my business page, and I'm going to go to my drafts. Actually, I'll go to my scheduled post here, see post. Join 43,000 agents, and I'm going to go ahead and edit here, and now I've got a link to take them to, okay? And we are going to training today, and I've got that. All right, the next thing I want to do to this to kind of beef it up and make it look really good and get to people's eyeballs is I want to add emojis, okay? And I'm gonna see if this, since I'm on my desktop, it's gonna let me do that. What are you feeling? And it doesn't want to do that. So I would put emojis, join 43,000 of your agents. I would probably put like the big starbursts on both sides of this. I would put some dollar signs here. I put some fingers, you know, pointing down to this link so they make sure that they get access to this, okay? But this is a way that you are actually going to now get people in to subscribe to your bot, okay? So just by adding those referral links to your post, that's the biggest way to do that, okay? Now, if you're doing travel, it's the same thing. We can create something on our travel page and have people go to that, okay? So that's the simplicity of using one of the major growth tools and getting your referral links, okay? Now, if you guys want content, I've got content, okay? I'm going to be giving you the social media swipe file to improve your headlines. I'm going to, I also have here, hopefully you guys can see it, is I have all this information on travel stuff, okay? How to budget, dream vacations, party travel day, travel temptations, Universal Studios, vacationing, 100 tips for traveling, all this stuff. You guys can make a million posts just out of one of these ebooks, and you all have access to this in our private marketing group, okay? If you need the scheduling calendar and how to book that, that will also be on this page. So if you have not set up your ManyChat bot, this is the last week to do it, to have it done for you. I'll give you the templates. I did a training earlier, so you can edit it and put your own links in there. So, but you will get all the templates, which is a total of 48 sequences that you can download to your business. And that way you can start your business on automation today. So that's just the quick and easy way of what to do and how to start getting leads. And guys, I say wrap that up with your daily method of operation. Put those links. Now, the last thing, I think I'm just going to go ahead and touch on this really quick. How to make new flows, okay? So your automation you can go ahead and make new sequences all the time just by putting new sequence. And you can just say, let's just say this is a new sequence for get free ebook. Okay, you want to give the whole free ebook away. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create that. You can use the button, and now you can click that, and now you can start doing a welcome message. So you can do here, give you a special gift today, and you can go ahead and attach, you know, a link. Okay, you can put the image here. So if we're doing the ebook thing, I have a picture of the ebook right here. Okay. It's 60 pages worth of tips and tricks to improve your vacation experience with your family. Okay. And then again, when you guys are writing flows here, you want to make sure that you are using emojis, and they're short, they're not long drawn out paragraphs, things of that nature. These are meant to be little headlines all over the place, okay? And then directing them to, you know, new information. That's how these ManyChat bots are set up. So if you have a website or blog and you just wrote a new article, don't put the article in your ManyChat, but put like 3 awesome tips and be like, get the whole thing, and then send them to your website so you can log them in and get them in there. So we want to add a button because we want them to be able to download this. So I want access, okay? And we can put a big smiley face. And then we'll go ahead and put the open website, and I'm going to go ahead and go into Dropbox where you guys are going to have these resources. And I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to share it. I'm going to copy that link, and I'm going to put it here. Okay. So now my client or my future person can subscribe. They can get access to this ebook, and also now I have a way to message them. So this is just the easiest way. You know, you can go ahead and start building that out. So I'm going to go ahead and just publish, and we're just going to go send message. That's okay. Let me know what you're interested in. Okay, so now I want to publish it. It's good to go, okay? And that's just an easy way of setting up a couple more flows within your ManyChat. So guys, that's all I have for today. If you are curious on how to get this ManyChat going for your business and how to start adding more engagement and more value and eventually more clients to your business, definitely keep track of these promotions. I'm going to be doing another video on Friday at 11 a.m. and we are going to get into actually making more flows that convert into leads and sales. So thanks again, guys, for your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.